Chiki Art!
Hey kids, would you like to learn how to draw flowers? It is super easy and you can do it all different ways. Look, let's show you. First of all, you draw your centre, which is just a little circle, and then some nice oval shapes to form your petals. And there you go. That was easy, wasn't it? Let's try a different one. This time we're going to do a little cut in the middle of each petal, and they're a bit wider than the last one. There. Now for this flower, we're going to make the petals look like heart shapes. Perfect! This one has long, thin petals, just like a daisy. And we're doing a second layer as well. These petals are shorter and wider with a lovely detail around the centre. So you can experiment with these different shaped flowers. Use your imagination and think how many different types you could draw. This one has more pointy leaves and 2 layers. Do you know how many different types of flowers have been found in the world so far? About 400,000! Can you believe that? All of them are different. So have fun with this, be creative and experiment with different sized and shaped petals. Okay, I think we're ready to paint. Ooh, let's start with this one. Purple for the centre. Some lovely yellow petals. I have to say, this is one of my favourite colour combinations. Purple and yellow. Absolutely gorgeous, don't you think? Maybe you could name your flowers. Make up your own names. Do you know what the 10 most popular flowers are? Let's tell you. We've got the rose. You all know roses, don't you? They come in all different colours, but most famous rose is a red rose, and we're going to paint this flower's petals red. Lovely. We'll mix it up with a different colour in between because that will look very interesting. After roses, the most popular flower is the tulip. They also come in all different colours and they're absolutely gorgeous. Then you've got the sunflower, of course. Have you ever tried to grow a sunflower from a seed? I recommend it. They're amazing and they're yellow just like these petals. Also very popular and a wonderful sign of the first beginnings of spring is the daffodil. I'm sure you've seen those around. They are gorgeous and they really cheer people up after a hard, cold winter. Then we've got the marigold. Again, they can come in slightly different shades. And here we're doing a lovely red one with a yellow centre. You can also do different shades of the same colour. It looks beautiful. Daisies, of course, are very popular. Have you ever tried to make a daisy chain, a necklace or a bracelet or even an anklet out of daisies, making a little hole in the end of the stem and then just joining them up together to form a band? It's so much fun. The orchid is one of the most beautiful flowers ever. We love to put them in our windows on display. Carnations are also very popular. Gerberas, which come in all different colours, just like this one. And jasmine. Jasmine has the most gorgeous smell. Let's go for yellow for the centre of this one, and some purple on the outside. So it's like a backwards version of our first flower, which was yellow petals and purple inside. Let's carefully paint around our detail. There! Lovely. Let's do this one yellow in the middle. We've got a big centre point in this one and some pink around that. Excellent. What colour do you think we should do our second layer of petals? Should we do it the same or a different colour? Yay, blue! What a great choice! Blue and pink go really well together, don't you think? That's looking lovely. Okay, let's do the next one. So we're going to go for gold in the middle and green around the outside. beautiful. It's like a little sun shining in the centre of a green field. Almost there. And we're done. Excellent. Last but not least, let's do our long petaled flower. Green in the middle this time and pink petals. This one does look a bit like a daisy, doesn't it? It's just a different colour. Imagine if we had pink daisies, wouldn't that be wonderful? Flowers are just amazing, and you can have loads of fun with this, designing your own, even making up your own names. There you go. Now let's see them close up. Oh, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Wow. Let's see another. Oh, look at that. Those colours are just wonderful. Oh, I'm feeling like summer is here already with all these gorgeous flowers. Flowers really brighten up your day, don't you think? So if you haven't already done so, I recommend you get some seeds and plant them in your garden if you have a garden. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. You can just plant them in some lovely pots. Do be sure to keep them in the sunshine and make sure you water them daily as well, because flowers need sunshine and water to grow. You'll be so excited when you see those little green leaves sprouting up from the mud. Now, which one is your favourite? Oh, it's so difficult to decide. I just love them all. Well done. You did a fantastic job drawing and painting these gorgeous glitter flowers. Hey kids, do you love sunflowers? I do too. Let's draw one. Yes. Start with the eyes and little oval shapes for rosy cheeks, half circle for a mouth, a big circle for the head, and of course, let's not forget the petals. These are gorgeous teardrop shapes and we're layering them. And a stem and some leaves. Darken around the border, like a zigzag. And the leaves and stem as well. Ready to paint. Okay, we're going for yellow of course, because it's a sunflower. Let's do every other petal. We can do a different shade in between. Perfect. Going for the slightly darker yellow here, almost a golden colour. That looks really cool. Yay! Now the face. Let's go for brown. Going around the eyes, around the cheeks and the mouth. Almost there. Done! Let's go for a pink rosy cheeks and mouth and a green stem and leaves. Brilliant! There you go. That was easy, wasn't it? Well done! You made a sunflower and it is beautiful. Hi! Today we're going to draw and paint a rose, a beautiful flower, starting with the stem and the leaves, drawing the veins on the leaves. We're doing several leaves and then we start with the petals, nice curvy petals, one by one, at the top and the side, making our way to the middle and then a little fold in the centre. And let's not forget the thorns. Yes, roses have thorns. Right, let's go for a red rose. Of course, roses can be all different colours. Have you ever seen a rainbow rose? Oh, they're so beautiful. But red roses are probably the most popular and famous all around the world. Why? Because they are a symbol of love. Yes, you can give roses to your loved ones. Just mind the thorns. Green leaves, of course, and stem. And if you like, you can draw your favourite flower. You can find a picture on the computer or in a book and perhaps try to copy the shape. And a rose is so easy to make. And there you have it, a gorgeous red rose. You did it perfectly. Well done. Hey, today we're going to draw a flower. Make it pink. Beautiful. Would you like to try? Get your crayons and pens ready. Time to draw the middle. The centre is a circle. Then some oval petals around the edge. We just curve around, curve around, curve around. Let's do a smiley face. Some circles for the eyes. A smile. Some little circles in the centre of the eyes for the pupils. And of course, a stem. Let's shade and darken that border. Lovely. Let's use yellow for the centre of our flower. We're using paint, but you can use crayons, colouring pencils, pens, anything you like. You know there are different types of paint you can use as well, depending on what material you're painting on. Are you painting on paper? Are you painting on card? Maybe canvas? A lovely sunny yellow with a thin paintbrush because we've got to go around all of those borders. We don't want to go over the black lines. We want to stay inside them. Carefully going around the mouth and the eyes and staying within the big circle centre. You're doing well. Keep going. Do you like flowers? Which type of flower is your favourite? I love sunflowers. They're so bright. And I love how they lift their head up to the sun and then put it down to sleep at night. They're so tall too. Isn't it amazing? You're almost done. Right, let's do the pink on the petals. Again, carefully going around the border, staying in between the black. You can use a slightly thicker paintbrush for this petal because there are no facial features in it to paint around. A good technique is actually to paint inside the borders first. That way you can just paint freely inside of that. That's it, you're doing a great job. Let's do the next one. If you wanted, you could even do a rainbow flower with each petal being a different colour. If you drew smaller petals inside the big petals, you could even layer each petal, each one being a different colour. Wouldn't that be awesome? Look, this little flower is watching me paint. La 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 la, di 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 di. Spring is here, folks. Isn't it exciting? Now, what kind of place might you see a flower? Let's have a think. Do you have a garden? Perhaps in your garden. Maybe in the green grass at the side of the road. How about in a forest? Maybe even in a meadow. We might even see flowers on a mountain. What do you think? That's it, keep painting. You've just got 2.5 more petals to go. Brilliant. If you want to darken your colour once you've painted it, you just let the first layer dry and then you can paint over it again, just like we do with nail polish. A flower for you, a flower for me. I like it pink as can be. But you can choose any colour that you really like. Let's paint our flower every night. I love my flower, yes I do. I hope that you do too. Painting is fun. Yay! We've done the petals! Good job, guys! Time for the stalk, and it's going to be green, of course! You can even draw and paint some leaves on it if you want to. Maybe the grass below. Flower! winner! You did it! Well done! You drew and painted a flower! Hey kids, this video is going to be so much fun! We're going to draw and paint a honeybee, starting with the antennae, then the oval-shaped body, and of course the stripes, and the wings. Did you know that a bee's wings are actually so small, technically it shouldn't be able to fly? How amazing! Right, let's paint. Starting with black for the antennae and every other stripe. Do you know what a bee's antennae are used for? They're used for communicating. Isn't that amazing that bees communicate with each other? Right, we've gone for yellow next for the face, painting around those eyes. And of course, the remaining stripes will also be yellow. Gorgeous. We painted the sting black already, and we're going for the wings. Blue for the wings. If you paint diagonally from side to side, you can paint more surface area faster. Good little tip for you. See, we're not going in straight lines up and down or side to side. We're going diagonally. Almost there. You're doing a great job. Yes, and we are done. That is absolutely beautiful. Hey kids, how are you today? Let's draw a butterfly. I love butterflies, don't you? We do a circle for the head and a long oval shape for the body with some curvy lines. There, let's do the wings. They're kind of like heart shapes with one part bigger than the other part. So the top wing's going to be slightly larger than the bottom wing. And then a couple more at the bottom, one on each side. Little one. Brilliant, let's do the antennae. Curly whirly. Curly whirly. Some eyes. These are just little circles, nice and easy. And a curvy line for a smile. Now let's decorate. Some spots, one on each of the lower, smaller wings. Time to colour. We're going to do the butterfly's body in yellow using a nice bright colouring pen. You can always use paint or crayons or even pencils, whatever you prefer to use to colour in your butterfly. And if you feel like it, you could do each section of the butterfly's body in a different colour. There, let's do orange spots. Brilliant! Purple for the lower wings. I love that combination of orange and purple. The darkness of the purple really makes the brightness of the orange stand out. Lovely. Have you ever seen a real butterfly? Maybe in the garden or in the meadows? Aren't they just beautiful? Right, let's colour the wings. We're going for pretty in pink. Some nice long strokes here, colouring it in very quickly and easily. And then we just tidy up around the edges. It's got a nice thin tip, this pen, so that makes it easy to just stay in between the black lines. Same for the bottom wing. Do you know what baby butterflies are called? That's right, they are called caterpillars. Isn't it amazing how a caterpillar turns into this beautiful butterfly? They eat and eat and eat and eat, and then they form a chrysalis around them, like a happy home to live in and hibernate for quite some time, and then they burst through and come out as a gorgeous butterfly. And did you know when they come out, their wings are folded? And then they open them out. These beautiful, bright pink wings. Wow! Butterflies come in all different colours. There, let's do the face now. That's going to be yellow, just like the body, but a paler yellow. And the eyes. Now let's shade the border to make it nice and thick. and it just completes the final look. And it looks great. There! Some pupils. And we are done. Brilliant! Hey kids, how are you today? Would you like to draw a caterpillar? Brilliant! Starting with a nice squiggly line. And then all you need to do is draw loads of circles. A big one for the head first of all. Some smaller oval shapes for the eyes, eyebrows, antennae of course. Little baby circles there. A smiley face. And now the body. Some legs. And some small circles inside each of the bigger circles for the body. And we're done. Ready to paint. Ooh, what colour shall we do first? Yellow. What a great idea. Yellow spots in a yellow bottom. Let's do the face yellow too. Using a small tipped paintbrush, carefully painting around the features. Staying in between the black lines. Have you ever seen a real caterpillar in your garden? I love them, don't you? Fantastic, nearly there. Just around the mouth. Side to side, small strokes. Up and down. And we're done. Well done. Time for some pink for our mouth. And a red tongue. Yippee! Right, let's paint the body. Let's go for pink first. The first segment can be pink. It matches the mouth, you know. And the antennae, why not? Then green. Wow, what a bright colour that is. It really stands out. What colour should we do next? How about red? What a great idea. Do you have a favourite colour? I bet you've never seen a rainbow caterpillar like this one before. Blue net. Lovely. And for the last segment, we can do purple. Brilliant. It's my favourite colour. Excellent. And we're done. Say hello to your gorgeous rainbow caterpillar. Doesn't he look lovely? Hey kids, how are you today? Would you like to draw and paint a sparkly squirrel with me? You would? Brilliant! We'll start by using a black pen to draw the outline. I'm going to do a foot, and the leg, the arm, fingers, tummy. Squirrel's holding a nut, so we draw that too. The other foot. Facial features, the eye, nose and mouth. The other ear. And finally, a big bushy tail. That's right, we've got to have a big bushy tail on a squirrel. Curvy lines. And done! Brilliant! Time to paint. Let's go with yellow first of all. We're going to paint our squirrel lovely and yellow. Look at that. I do say, Mr. Squirrel, it looks fantastic with your blue eyes. Carefully painting with a small tipped paintbrush in between the black boundary lines. Painting the main body, so that's the face, the ears, the arms, the back, the legs. And, of course, the feet. You're doing really well. Keep going. Almost there. Done! Going for gold. The inside of the ear, around the mouth, and, of course, the nut. Let's do the tummy the same colour too. Excellent. Going for black this time. We're going to paint the nose. And then brown for the nutshell. Time for a colourful tail, starting with pink for the first segment. Our squirrel has a lovely stripy tail. Yes, what next? How about purple? I love purple. And purple and pink are like brother and sister, you know. They just go so well together. And done! Last but not least, we're going for bright green because it's really good to have some contrast, don't you think? Excellent! Well done, kids. You did a great job. Go on, go along and eat that nut. Yummy. Squawk, squawk. Oh, it's a parrot. Hello, how are you today? Hey, let's draw one. Let's start by doing the tongue and the beak. Now let's do the face and the round part of the body. Some feathers on the head, an eyebrow. Now the wing. Lots of ovals. And join it to the body. And the second layer of feathers. And a third layer of feathers with longer strokes. Wow, so simple and so effective. The other wing. Again, layer upon layer of feathers. Excellent. One more layer. Wow, look at that. Such a beautiful parrot. Now let's do the legs. We're going to do a little bit of fur at the end of those. Joining onto the foot. 3 talons. Perfect, let's do the other leg. Same way. And the foot, the talons. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Oh, let's do the tail. Some long feathers for the tail. 4 feathers. Join that up to the body with some shorter feathers. And there! Brilliant. Let's paint. Starting with red. Yay, let's do red for the first top layer of our feathers. Curvy lines stay in between and do the legs the same colour. Yeah, let's have them matching. Why not? And the other wing. Curve, curve, curve. And long strokes, filling in the lines. And let's do the tuft of hair on the top as well, around the face. And the body. A nice red parrot, here we go. Ooh yeah, brushing to and fro. Let's go with yellow. Yellow for the beak. Very, very nice. Lovely peach, more subtle for the mouth. And some bright pink for the tongue. Green next. Let's do our face green, going carefully around our eye. And yellow is going to be our next layer of wing feathers. It looks so gorgeous, it matches the beak. I'd like to paint this again next week. Ooh, I love this parrot so much. I like the finishing sparkly touch. Look at that! Let's do purple next for the third and final layer of each of our wings, and they're both going to be matching, of course. Do you have a favourite bird? Ooh, I like toucans. I think they're really cool and I love the colours on their beak. But parrots are super awesome as well. I love how they can speak and learn what to say. It's amazing, isn't it? Right, blue next for our tail. The top part's going to be blue. I have to say that is one of my favourite colours. Then yellow for our first long feather. Let's go with pink next for our second long feather. Green for the third one. What colour should we do the last one? How about purple? Yeah, that will match the wings. Lovely. Brown now for the rest of the legs and feet. The light brown, kind of chocolatey, and a dark one for the talons. Beautiful. Wow, there we have it. a beautiful rainbow sparkly parrot. Squawk, squawk. All right, mate. Who's a pretty girl then? Hey kids, guess what this is? That's right, it's a whale. That's what we're going to be drawing and painting today. Let's start with the outline. There, time to do some detail. The tummy, the fin. Now we do the stripes, curvy stripes. Our facial features, rosy cheeks. And the water that comes out of the hole. 3 drops. Lovely. Ready to paint. Starting with turquoise blue, we're going to paint the main body of our gorgeous whale. Have you ever seen a whale? How about in the movies? Can you think of any stories which have whales in them? How about Jonah and the whale? You know, where he's eaten by the whale and he survives in the whale's belly for a very long time and then escapes. How about Free Willy, the one who gets to go home to his family in the ocean? So we're painting very carefully around our facial features. And done! A little splash of water can be turquoise too. Pink now. Rosy cheeks, of course. Let's go for purple while we do our little water hole and one of our stripes. Green next. We're going to do a gorgeous rainbow tummy. Why not? Excellent. Let's go for yellow. What colours will you use to paint your whale's belly? Red? Brilliant. There you have it. A gorgeous rainbow sparkly whale. Just bobbing up and down in the deep blue sea. Wow. Hello friends! Today we're going to learn how to draw fruits. That's right. What's your favourite fruit? I love cherries, so I'm going to start with those. 2 cherries side by side. It looks almost like a heart shape, but a bit rounder. A little bit of shine, some stems and leaves. That was easy. Now, some long shapes for bananas. We're doing a bunch, so 3 in a row. Next, it's an apple. A little bit like cherries with a little dent in the bottom too, and of course, much bigger. And a pear shape. We all know what a pear shape looks like, is that right? And a slice of watermelon. That's right. So you've got a curvy bottom and a triangular top. Some seeds. Last but not least, we're going to draw a bunch of grapes, starting with the ziggy-zaggy leaf and the stem, and then lots of circles side by side, layering it like so. And there you have it. Time to paint. Ooh, green first. We're going to paint the leaves of our cherries. And red. Do you like cherries? Me too! Lovely. Next is going to be the bananas. Yellow, because they're going to be nice and ripe bananas. Have you ever tried having banana with honey? It's amazing, especially in a sandwich. Round for the ends of our bananas and the stem. Now green for our apple leaf. And red for our apple. Of course, we can get apples in varying colours, so you can choose what colour you'd like yours to be, but we're doing a nice red juicy apple. There. Time to paint our pear leaf. And we're using a lighter green for the pear itself. Carefully painting in between the black border. And it's done. There you go. Red next for the main part of our watermelon. Ooh, delicious. I love eating these on a hot summer's day. And green for the rim. Last but not least, we're going to do our lovely purple bunch of grapes. And grapes come in different colours too. Red, black, green, light, dark. So you can pick and choose your favourite ones. I like the dark ones because they are the sweetest. One more to colour. And now we do the leaf. What a lovely leaf it is too. And there you go. If you've enjoyed drawing and colouring these fruits, you can have a go at home. Why don't you try pausing the video to learn one at a time? Good luck!
Subscribe and watch more. Chiki Art.